How does one eat in these 0-degree cold climates successfully? It's not easy. I, just using myself as an example, I switched over to pretty much mostly powdered foods. Okay, last year I was eating a lot of cheese and trying to cook a lot of foods, and it's just difficult. It's difficult to cook, and then the cheese was giving me, I think, heart problems. Just eating all that fat was making dealing with the extra cold harder on my heart. I felt like I was beating deeper and harder, probably enlarging. So I've cut way back. I've cut the cheese out completely. I was drinking a lot of milk over the summer, but now that my milk can freeze, I have switched over to powdered milk that I mix in water, and I'll mix that in with grains. Um, but yeah, I've been mostly consuming the dehydrated foods and then having to mix them with the hot water from like this Stanley thermos. This is said to keep the water cold for 24 hours, and I'm able to access water between a few different places. The best places would be like your gas stations. I'm within fairly good walking distance to them, so I can keep refilling this with the coffee hot water, and it's it's pretty simple. It's a lot more um, uplifting for your morale to have hot foods. It was uplifting when I was cooking the foods. I was cooking on a George Foreman last year. A lot of meats and stuff, and trying to do pancakes and eggs and chicken, and I just gave up on it. It's just not. It's a lot of work. It's not really feasible. In a way, these dehydrated foods are a little extra prepared for you. They're not just cut and slaughtered and ready, and then you have to do the rest. Or you have to with these dehydrated foods. You don't have to do a whole lot, except mix it with hot water. This water is pretty hot. I purchased some of this pumpkin powder. I've been really getting into the pumpkin pies. So I have to eat a lot of calories to keep warm. So I got this pumpkin powder from North Bay Trading. That's been pretty nice. I haven't eaten it a lot, but I ate enough to test to see if it made me feel sick or whatever, and it doesn't. So I can mix it in with other foods. Like maybe if I wanted to purchase another pumpkin pie, I'd mix the powder in a little bit, because I don't think pumpkin pie tastes pumpkin enough. But also if I wanted it by itself, because it's got a lot of good sugar, you can see I can just simply easily pour this right in, and hopefully it doesn't fall. Okay, and then it might be a little hot to mix with my finger. I could just let it soak and just let it sit out of the way there. Close the top, and I'll have pumpkin pie. One of the issues I have with dehydrated foods and powders is they get really dusty. So sleeping outside more so, or in my car, it's nice to be able to open the door wide open and let all that dust flow right out. But that'd be one of my complaints with dehydrated foods. But otherwise, they are a lot easier to work with in the winter time, since they don't freeze together solid. There's just no liquid at all, and then discovering this technology with the thermos and Stanley air water, I don't know what you call it, insulators. It's really changed how I've approached consuming foods. So it'd be something for you to consider if you choose to go this kind of route. All right.